Hello my dear student, this is Amit Pandey and I welcome you all in this online classes. So today we are going to start the second part of this chapter and this is refractive index. So in Snell's law, as you already know that the ratio of sine I to the sine R is mu, and that mu was what? Refractive index. So that refractive index we are going to understand in detail. So let's start the concept of refractive index. Now see, for the understanding of this refractive index, we have taken here a glass slab. See, this is the glass slab we have taken here. So this is medium 1 and this medium 1 is air, and the speed of light in the air is taken as v1. So v1 is what? v1 is the speed of light in air. Then medium 2 is glass here and the speed of light in glass is v2. So if medium 1 is air, then we can say that this medium 1 is rare medium, and if medium 2 is glass, then it is denser medium. Okay, so tell me, if the ray of light is coming from rare to denser, what will happen? As you already know that when the ray of light is coming from rare to denser, it will bend towards the normal, and when the ray of light is coming from denser to rare, it will bend away from the normal. So here what is happening? In this case, the ray of light is coming from rare to denser, means medium 1 is rare and medium 2 is denser. So the ray of light is coming from rare to denser, so it will bend towards the normal. So this concept we already know. Now see, I have written here n21. So what is the meaning of this statement n21? See, n is refractive index. In some book, in place of n, mu is also taken. So the mu and n both are same. Okay, both are refractive index. So don't be confused what is n, what is mu. Okay, so keep only one concept. Either you will go with the mu or go with the n. Okay, now see, what is the meaning of n21? See, if 2 will come first and after 2 if 1 is written, it means that it is the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Again I am repeating, if 2 will place first and after 2 if I write 1, means 2 and 1, it means that it is the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium when the ray of light is coming from 1 to 2. Okay, so how we can find this n21, that is refractive index of second medium with respect to first? It is the ratio of speed of light in air to the speed of light in glass. It is v1 upon v2. So in terms of speed, we have to write from the back side. See, what is back side? 1 divided by 2. So v1 upon v2. How we can call it as a n21? It is from this side, that is refractive index of second medium to the first medium. So it is 1 to 2. Now if I write n12, so what is the meaning of n12? See here, 1 is coming first, it means that it is the refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium. Now what is the value of n12 with respect to speed? Coming from the back side, 2 upon 1, so v2 upon v1. I think it is clear for all of you what is the meaning of n21, what is the meaning of 12, n12, and how we can generate the formula for n21 and n12. Okay, tell me one more thing. If I write NAB, so what is the meaning of NAB? See, the meaning of NAB means the refractive index of medium A with respect to medium B. And what is its concerned formula? Its formula will be VB upon VA. So NAB is equals to VB upon VA. I think it is clear for all of you. Now see here, one more concept. If medium 1 is vacuum, see here, medium 1 is vacuum or air. If medium 1 is vacuum or air, then refractive index of medium 2 with respect to vacuum is called as absolute refractive index. So this is very important point. For absolute refractive index, the medium 1 will be either air or it will be a vacuum. So if we are going to find the refractive index of any medium, it can be a glass, it can be a diamond, it can be a kerosene, any medium, but the medium 1 will be a vacuum or air. So on that case, the refractive index of second medium is called as absolute refractive index. Okay, now see how we can generate the formula for absolute refractive index. See here, we have taken the speed of light in air c. C is what? C is the speed of light in air. And v is what? V is the speed of light in any medium. Medium can be a glass, can be a kerosene, can be a diamond. You can take any medium. But c here is what? C is the speed of light in air. Previously we have taken the speed of light in air v1, but here we have taken c, speed of light in air, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. That is known value of the speed of light in air. So we can use this formula value also. In place of c, we can write 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And v is the speed of light in medium. So what is nm? Nm means speed of refractive index of the second medium, or we can say that refractive index of the medium that is given in the question. So it will be c upon v, means speed of light in air divided by speed of light in medium. So c upon v. So out of these three, any two value will be given in the question, and it will ask to find the third value. Suppose if refractive index of nm we have to find, then the value of v will be given in the question. C is already known, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and v will be given in the question. So with these two information, we can find the value of nm. Or suppose v value is given and c is known, so we can find the value of nm, and vice versa also. So this is what refractive index of any medium. Okay, suppose we have to find the refractive index of glass. So what will be the formula? So Ng equals to c upon speed of light in glass. Now see. So see here, we have taken here the snap of table 10.3 from the NCERT book, and this is a table of absolute refractive index of some medium. So these are the absolute refractive index of some medium. So now we are going to understand what is the meaning of this refractive index, how we can say that air is rare medium, water is denser medium. The whole concept we are going to understand with the help of this table. Now let me explain the first properties or the first concept. See here, it is given that the refractive index of water is 1.33. In some question it will ask what is the meaning of the statement 1.33, means what is, if the refractive index of water is 1.33, what does it indicate? So what we have to answer? We can answer, if the refractive index of water is 1.33, it means that the speed of light in air with respect to speed of light in water is 1.33. So with respect to will always be with air. Again I am repeating with the different example. Suppose the refractive index of benzene here is 1.522. What does it means? It means that the refractive index of air with respect to refractive index of benzene, that is 1.50. In different way we can also explain, means the speed of light in air with respect to the speed of light in benzene is 1.50. Now one more example, the refractive index of rock salt is 1.54. What does it mean? It means that the speed of light in air with the speed of light in rock salt is 1.54. So I think this concept is clear for all of you. What is the meaning of 1.63 refractive index? What is the meaning of 1.65 refractive index? Okay, now see here one more concept. See, the refractive index of air is 1.0003 and the refractive index of water is 1.33. So out of these two value, can we say that the refractive index of air is less as compared to the refractive index of water? So those medium having less refractive index is always a rare medium. Again I am repeating, those medium which is having less value of refractive index is always be a rare medium, and those medium which is having more value of refractive index as compared to the other medium, that medium will always be a denser medium. So out of air and water, air is a rare medium and water is a denser medium. Now compare one more. Suppose we have kerosene and benzene. So out of kerosene and benzene, which is rare medium and which is denser medium? See, the value of refractive index of kerosene is 1.44 and the value of benzene is 1.50. So out of these two value, which is less? The value of benzene, kerosene is less, so it is a rare medium, and the value of benzene is more as compared to 1.44, so it is a denser medium. Now if a ray of light is coming from kerosene to benzene, what will happen? As we know that kerosene is a rare medium and benzene is a denser medium. By seeing the value we can say, so when the ray of light is coming from rare to denser, it will bend towards the normal. Okay, so this is about the table 10.3, and it is a complete explanation of the topic absolute refractive index and refractive index. Hope you have understand the concept, and in next class I will upload some numerical based on this concept. So thank you and have a nice day.